So thank you, Dr. Sriram Markande, for agreeing and organizing this interview with us. You are the principal of NBN Sihangar School of Engineering. So you have held key position at Education Institute throughout your professional career. What are the key factors that keep you connected with the education sector?
My answer would be a very simple and short as possible. I think interaction with young blood, young engineers, day to day, young minds, that keeps me into this business, education sector. I think that should be good enough because I'm always in touch with the young kids, and that keeps me connected in the education sector. Of course, teaching has been in my blood. That is also my passion for teaching dragged me here as the first choice itself. Yes, please.
Yeah, that's a very simple way to put it. Simple and to the point. So the next question would be, being the principal of NBN Sihangar School of Engineering, what is your philosophy of leadership and how do you describe your leadership style?
See, that's very good question, but once you say leadership, so many things can be spoken. But here also, I would like to give you a shortest possible answer, and I live with that. So I work with my colleagues, staff in the office, young students, and so many stakeholders. My way of leadership when I lead this institute, it is very simple. Let's work together and let's grow together. So, if it is the essence of the famous Sanskrit shloka you must be knowing. Sahaviryam karva vahe tejasvina vadhitamastu. So let's study together, let's work together, and let's grow together. Yes, please.
So, being the principal of your college, how do you strategize about the key programs and the plans for the marketing and administration of your school?
See, you said that plans for marketing and etc. Fortunately, my school of engineering, my institute, is under the umbrella of Sinhagad Institutes. We carry the legacy of Sinhagad Institutes, which is well known across the country for more than 27 years time now. And Professor Hemant Navle, who started this particular organization in 1993, has grown to such an extent, and we are well known for imparting technical education in various disciplines. So, truly speaking, marketing as such, I don't need to have any marketing agency or anything because I know that whoever has studied here, whoever has experienced the atmosphere here, they themselves advocate for my institute. In fact, there have been students studying recently, and their elder brothers, sisters, or so many other in the family have already studied at Sinhagad Institute. So it's very simple. Alumni base of this institute, Sinhagad Institutes, parents, those who are very much satisfied with our work, the quality which we offer, they themselves see that our institute gets what they deserve. That's it.
Okay, sir. So the marketing strategy heavily depends on word of mouth, right?
Yeah, all the stakeholders. In fact, you also came to me and asking me few questions is because that you heard something about Sinhagad Institutes. You know that it is a brand which is well established, and you would like the stakeholders to know few other details as per the admission process and etc. Whenever you wanted to come to Sinhagad Institutes.
Okay, sir.
That's it, I suppose.
Beside marketing, how do you strategize about the key programs and administration of your school?
It is administration in what respect, you say? In what way you? As far as strategy is concerned, see, we have very clear defined goals that this is younger institute which was established in 2011. So almost 10 years time now we'll be completing. We have reached at certain stage, and definitely we would like to enhance our position, and in that direction we are working.
Okay, sir. So, coming to the next question, what do you think should be the college's top priority over the next 10 years?
Number one is definitely, as you must be knowing, that Sinhagad Institutes and all engineering institutes under the umbrella of Sinhagad Institutes, our one of the major strengths has been that we offer very good opportunities to the students as far as the placements are concerned. So whether it is placements in the corporate world or whether the opportunities for further studies and etc. So our track record has been excellent. As a principal of NBN Sinhagad School of Engineering, I would like to enhance this reputation and see that the quality of placements or the average salaries, average perks offered to the students would be better and better. That is number one. Number two would be, since you asked me next 10 years, already I hinted in the earlier question, is that in 10 years time we have achieved, if I give you the example as far as the admission process is concerned, you know that there are around 115 colleges in the University of Pune. If you talk about the state of Maharashtra, this number goes around 365 or so. There could be little here and there this year. This college, which started in 2011, has already bagged a position which is number 25 as far as the University of Pune is concerned. And if you consider the state scenario, we are around 57 number consistently. Now, what is this number I say? It is based on the choice given by the students during the admission process. So just consider the scenario of this university. This is the only college which figures in top 25. All other colleges, other 24, those are ahead of us, are of age more than 20 years. So this is the youngest college, and still the students and parents would like to opt for this institution. And definitely I would like to see that in next 10 years we enhance this position, and maybe we would like to be very happy to be in the top 10 institutes in this university, as well as top 25 in the state of Maharashtra.
Okay, sir.
Yes, please.
So, when you first came to NBN Sinhagad School of Engineering, what was your vision for the college? And has it evolved over time? And how far along in implementing that vision are you?
See, you must have witnessed that vision of this institute is self-explanatory. It is again a Sanskrit sentence. I'll just read it and translate also, because my mailer also mentioned that It is Uttam Purushan, Uttama Abhiyantrun Nirmatum Katibaddha Vayam. It says that we are committed to produce not only good engineers but good human beings also. So it's not question of just producing engineers one after the other, but we would like to see that they become good citizens of this country, good human beings also. And this is the statement we framed at Siagat Institutes long back, way back in early 2000s. That is self-explanatory. We are committed for good engineers as well as good human beings also, and all the efforts are being taken in that direction, and different programs are arranged to educate them in every aspect of life. And you ask me how successful you are. See, I don't think that time will give the answer, because whenever everywhere you will see the students of this institute, their achievements itself will prove what I mean. That is good enough, I suppose.
Fair
I think
enough.
I have
Fair
answered.
enough.
Yeah.
So, what do you see as NBN's Younger School of Engineering's greatest strength?
Greatest. See, marketing terms, perhaps you use the word USP, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Unique
USP.
selection. That
USP.
too. That
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
But you
So
you once mentioned that you
Alright.
have very strong.
yeah.
You once mentioned.
So shall I?
Yes, you start. You start.
Yeah, because all right. You asked me about strengths of, unique point about this institution. It's very simple.
What do you think
If
is
you
the
happen to
greatest
visit,
strength, according to
yeah,
you?
it is. You know right now the scenario. If you happen to visit this institute, number one, I'll promise you that you will fall in love with it, because it is not too big. Number one, it is a very simple one building, lovely atmosphere around with greenery around and so many trees and everything. Then when you come to the building, you'll notice that every floor there's one department situated. So it's a ground plus 6-storied building, and there's one department situated on every floor. Now you may say me, what is in it? Now look at this total intake of my institution. It's not too big. It's hardly 480 students we admit for the year. So every department is intake is 60, 120, and one branch only we have 180 students. That number is also not too big. So we have either one division, computers like discipline, we have 2 divisions, and mechanical engineering, we have 3 divisions. So all others 60. Now that makes you so comfortable that on a single floor, you have all your classrooms situated, all the laboratories, seminar halls, faculty rooms. Your head of department is approachable to you right in the front. The head of department cabin is there, and it's all so simple and self-contained kind of environment. I would always describe it as a family, because 200 odd students residing on one floor and carrying out their educational activities. It's so tight bond they create, and this perhaps is liked by many stakeholders and they have appreciated. So I guarantee you that your child won't get lost here, but in fact he will be very tightly bound and monitored also, because we are not too big. So that it is a journey which is very, very comfortable, enjoyable, in the course of 4 years of study, I promise. And that is the greatest strength of this college. That's what I can proudly say. Yes, Niharika.
So you offer a close-knit community in your college, right?
Yeah. It is. We call it as a family. It is NBN Sinhagad family.
Okay, I correct myself. Okay, so what are some of the biggest challenges you see both for higher education in general and for NBN Sinhagad School of Engineering specifically?
See, higher education in general, a lot can be taught, and there are many persons to talk on that. But you know that our country, as far as the higher education is concerned, the greatest challenge is we are a big country, a great country, but still the scope for improvement as far as the gross enrollment ratio. We have done good efforts in that direction, but still there's need for increase in gross enrollment ratio as far as higher education is concerned. I think we are a bit lagging in that respect. When you say, as far as the NBN is concerned, already I mentioned that a greater challenge as far as higher education has been employability, how to enhance the employability of the students. And here also, though we offer very good placements, our challenge is to offer greater and greater opportunities, higher and higher perks, and so many opportunities. In fact, every student should be having a number of options to choose from. That is the biggest challenge, and we are very much working in that direction. And it is slowly happening also. There are many students who have secured very good packages, and it's really creditable as far as the Young Institute is concerned. Yes, please.
Okay, sir. So, with that, do you have any suggestion that you would like to give to the current youth and the aspiring students?
Suggestion. You are making me too old, I suppose. Yeah, I'm
No, sir.
but still, when I sit in the chair of principal and having spent 35 years in the field, I have right to suggest something. But I'll put it very simplest way, because the world is changing rapidly. So my advice to young kids would be, try to approach the things differently. It's very simple way I'm putting it. Try to do whatever you do, try to do it differently. And that's innovation perhaps. So try to do things differently. That means be innovative. Then only there's a survival, there's a growth. Yes, please.
And sir, a similar message for the aspiring students that looking forward to enter into an engineering college, or perhaps your
Yeah,
own.
come to us. We'll definitely connect to us. We are there to guide you in this journey, and I'm sure that you will witness. You will turn out to be good engineers when you complete the journey of 4 years. 4 years.
Oh, okay, sir. So,
And see, another. Yeah, all right. Please go ahead.
no, sir. You go ahead.
No, that's the message. So unless and until you witness, in fact, I say that you talk to whoever have graduated from this institution. You are free to approach them, get their contact details, or talk to our alumni, the parents, and I'm sure that after listening to them, you'll be definitely making your minds to come to this institute and study here and be part of NBN family.
Okay.
Thank you.
So,
Next. please.
what are some plans that you are currently or will be designing for your college international affairs and your students?
See, international affairs and everything, one definite plan, and which is even the regulators like AICP and Government of India are pushing, that the students should be taking more and more internships. Nowadays, they are pushing it a lot. So, internships not only here but in some good places outside and the international circuit also, so that they will witness the way things are going on in the international arena also. Competing in different national as well as international competitions, that definitely we encourage, and students have participated also. Secondly, our effort has been to get hooked to so many reputed organizations, like you might have heard about Spoken Tutorial Project of MHRD, which is run by IITB.
Yes.
We have been educating students through that since 2012, and we in fact, it is so happy journey that we have mapped all those spoken tutorial programs with our syllabus, and whenever they are studying a particular subject, at the same time they are also appearing for the spoken tut examinations and getting certified also. Similarly, in this pandemic situation, COVID-19, you know that the students are not coming to laboratories. We are recognized as the nodal center for virtual labs of IITB, and so on. So many efforts we are taking to see that the students enjoy learning, and I firmly believe that unless and until you enjoy learning, the things cannot happen. Otherwise, it becomes so mechanical. Is that you study one after the subject and appear for the examination. The student should be enjoying the learning of the engineering curriculum.
Yeah.
I think
Yes,
I've answered.
yes, sir. Sir, so coming to the last question, how do you tend to establish a healthy relation and environment in your college?
Yeah, that's very simple and straightforward. You come and witness. It's so user-friendly kind of, student-friendly kind of environment we have. We don't have any student can walk into my room straightway and interact with me. And being a smaller entity, that is possible also. Any student, in fact, will be surprised to know that all the students in this institution, they can talk to me on mobile directly. No need of, they can walk in and straightway visit me. Similarly, already I mentioned that we have the structure of the building and the departments are such a located that whenever possible, you are able to straightway walk into your head of department, interact with him or her. Then faculty rooms are nearby, so you can straightway, everybody is approachable. You walk into office and it's so user friendly kind of system. It leaves, I think, in fact, the students are most comfortable, and as far as the working environment is concerned, it is very, very healthy, I can promise.
Sir, do you have any views on need-based education? Like you said that you are a close-knit family in your education and teachers are very approachable. So,
Yeah.
do you practice need-based education? Like some student need extra attention or extra time from teacher?
Always, always, always. And that is, see, any good teacher, any good department will definitely continuously work on this. And if somebody needs assistance in something, then it is our duty to cater to that needs. In fact, you ask me what are the challenges ahead of higher education and my institute also. One more challenge perhaps is very less spoken about is to address the dropouts as far as the engineering education is concerned. You must have seen that many times the students are afraid of one or the other subject, maybe a subject like mathematics or something like that, or any other subject. And unless and until you support them, you sense their need and try to educate them in that particular course. I Once you do that, I'm sure that they will start running and complete the course in style also. So we definitely practice that culture. And thank you very much for asking this question, because it is possible for us to do that very effectively because we are a very small family. It's not too big number also. So first, something which is like personal attention kind of thing is very easily done by our faculty member. Even the mentor or faculty member who acts like guardian is a very small group which is closely attached to the faculty member, and they keep on interacting, and the guardian faculty member tracks their progress. So if somebody says that I'm not getting into this subject, I'm facing some difficulties, there's always answer to that, and that can be always addressed.
And sir, do you have any support system for the students who have creative entrepreneurship type ideas? The ideas to convert their projects into products.
Yeah. See, though we are young institute, last year only we established the entrepreneurship cell in this institute, and we are also, member of the forum which is created by Savitribai Phule Pune University to address this need or this particular issue. And I'm sure that many things will happen through that also. So though we have begun in well direction, and I'm sure that this will help all those aspirants who would like to start their own business also.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much for addressing all those questions for our website. And do you have any message?
Niharika, I must congratulate Web Dunia and you also for giving me this opportunity to interact with you and tell the young kids, parents, and all the stakeholders about my institution. After all, we are a great country, and we should work in the direction to see that the problems ahead of this country should be addressed by the young engineers, and we should work in that direction. I'm sure that we will be achieving the goal set by the government of India if good engineers are produced by all the engineering institutions. Thank you very much, and please continue with your good work. If I can be of any assistance to you, your organization, or any kid, please ask them, feel free to contact me.